Yeah, that's right, Scott. Chilly conditions out here, but the buzz of high school football is keeping us warm. It's been pretty great. You saw in our 5 o'clock show, we spoke to Hawaii High School. Now let's bring in Eagle head coach James Clough. This is quite the matchup. You've got two perfect teams going against each other. Have you guys had this game circled on your schedule? How's it going, Don? We moved inside. We were playing some cornhole earlier, and we were hanging out with some Boise State fans, some Boise State students, asking that ever-important question I mentioned before. Where is Ashton Jeanty going to go? We've got an idea of where it might be, and somewhere in the first round. But I talked to a couple of fans, even a bartender here, that says they're hoping that their childhood team might make the selection. A opening home game for the Broncos. It was a little quiet earlier, but take a look now, and things have really started to buzz. It is nothing but a sea of orange and blue out here at the tailgate. It has been so much fun interacting with fans, chatting with people, excited for the Broncos to make their home debut. Yeah, well, that's creating a lot of traffic, that's for sure. And if you're having a tough time with traffic, the Broncos Sports app is hoping to help out fans, giving you a turn-by-turn way to get into the stadium and just make life easier for Broncos fans.
Yeah, how's it going out there?
Scott Dorval, I can confirm it is hot at Hialdi. That should be the logo or whatever it is, the phrase of the weekend, because it is very toasty out here. But that is not stopping thousands of people from enjoying this amazing festival. You can see right across the street here, the paella is being cooked, the very large dish with some seafood in it. I think I've seen at least 200 to 300 people getting in line. This is the most people I've ever seen on 6th and Grove in quite some time, and it makes sense. This is the first time in 10 years that Boise has hosted a Hialdi, and to show you just the grand scale of how many people are here, this isn't just a Boise thing, this isn't just a national thing, this is an international, from coast to coast, continent to continent. There are thousands of people who have traveled to the Gem State to enjoy this. You may notice a couple extra polka dots on the country of Spain, which makes sense, the Basque culture being celebrated in all of its best. To talk a little bit more about the economic impact of what this festival brings, let's send it on over to our Riley Shoemaker. Fixing cars is not cheap, and inflation is making that much worse for a lot of Idahoans. But there's a new local shop that is hoping to fix that issue. I'm your Idaho News 6 West Boise neighborhood reporter, Isaiah Sharp, and just behind these garage doors here is a space that's all about doing it yourself, but with a little assist. Do it yourself. It's a growing trend even when it comes to cars. But there can be challenges under the hood.
A lot of things that the dealership can do, you can do yourself.
Denniston Howe grew up repairing cars with his dad, but never had the space or the equipment to repair his own 4Runner until DIY Auto Repair opened shop off Fairview in West Boise.
Having a shop like this just makes it a lot easier to come in here and knock it out and do it right.
Now it's his one-stop shop to repair his rig. Owners offering all the tools and lifts needed to get his car back off-roading.
There's a lot of things that we provide that make these jobs that might seem daunting to somebody or impossible even, really attainable here.
Chris Waskowiak and his wife Reagan both grew up in the car world.
I've always loved cars. Chris has always loved cars. We've always worked on cars together.
And knew the Treasure Valley needed a place that car enthusiasts could do it themselves.
I think it's just really important for Boise to be able to have something like this so that they can just get it done, get the work done and be on the way.
And to get it done at a lower cost. According to the Consumer Price Index, over the past year, car repair costs have gone up 20%.
The cost of repairing a vehicle it's going up just like everything else.
But now the Treasure Valley has a new option, and DIY has technicians who can help with anything you need to get back on the road. Even though this is a first-of-its-kind shop in the Treasure Valley, this DIY couple is hoping to expand, potentially bringing shops to Caldwell and Nampa so that more Idahoans can do it themselves. Reporting in West Boise, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Isaiah Sharp, for Idaho News 6. Broken pipes causing backup. I'm Isaiah Sharp here in downtown Boise, where one of the city's major roadways to the Capitol building is closed for at least a week due to a geothermal pipe leak.
It's eerily quiet, you know, when you look out front and you don't see cars running by. I mean, there's lots of noise, and there's trucks parked in front of me, which is not normal, but you don't have the traffic.
Randy Van Dyke is the owner of a frame design store and art gallery on Capitol Boulevard. But in the last couple of days, his eyes, usually focused on paintings, now are on construction outside.
I just saw the trucks. I walked down to see what was happening. You could see water seeping up out of the ground. So I didn't think too much about it. And then, of course, now it's 2 days later, and they're really tearing it apart trying to get to it.
A geothermal pipe below Myrtle and Capitol is being replaced, and after initial review, needs more work and won't be complete until October 3rd. I reached out to the city of Boise to see if there's any impact on other projects in the area, and they say it's causing some minor delays to the streetscaping construction just south of this new construction zone. Van Dyke says it's an expected burden when working in downtown Boise.
At some point, you are going to be inconvenienced by the construction that's going on around you. It's part of when you have this much growth in a city, it kind of comes with the territory.
A reminder that this roadway is closed for at least a week, which means into the weekend during Boise State's football game, that road, no access. So make sure that you account for the time it takes to get to BSU. I'm Isaiah Sharp for Idaho News 6. Do you ever wonder how Scott Dorval tracks storms, or how Sophia Cruz catches those morning showers, or how I plan out your weekend weather? I'm Isaiah Sharp here at the National Weather Service's Doppler radar, taking an inside look at how Idaho News 6 gets your forecast. Idaho weather. It's unpredictable. From windy thunderstorms to frigid snowstorms, neighborhoods across the Treasure Valley see a lot in a year. And tracking this weather is crucial. Luckily, we can. Just south of the Boise Airport, standing 200 feet in the air, is the National Weather Service's Doppler radar that has been scanning southern Idaho, rain or shine, for over 30 years.
This is a very powerful radar, and it's our main tool that we use in the National Weather Service to analyze the atmosphere, to look for those types of storms, and to issue warnings when we see this type of weather approaching people and communities.
I wanted to see the technology for myself, so I got over my fear of heights and made the climb into this massive machine. So I'm inside of the dome right now. You take a look at this absolutely massive radar and you think, oh, it weighs, 2, 3, 4 tons, but there's actually counterbalances that are on this. And I think if I do this right, you can actually move this radar just by slightly pulling it. You can actually move it down, you can move it up. This radar makes a full rotation every 20 seconds, capturing information up to 300 miles away. That data, like incoming lightning, is important to keep Idahoans safe.
Think about how critical that would be at, say, a Boise State football game, not knowing there's a thunderstorm on the way with lightning and, exposing all the people at that event to severe weather.
This towering tool is one of 159 across the U.S., allowing the Idaho News 6 weather team to keep you up to date on every shift in the forecast.
Without the Doppler radar, we basically will be blind when it comes to where the rain showers are, because there's no other way to detect them except from this ground-based radar looking into the sky. And so when that thing is sweeping around, we see exactly where those showers are. It can be right down to the street level. So every single time there's rain and we're tracking storms, it's always with the Doppler radar.
I'm Isaiah Sharp for Idaho News 6.